slide into position for the opening draw. The Blues start with possession as we are now underway. Dishes it to Krug. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit. Great save by the goaltender to get a pad on that one. Keeping the puck out of the net. Picked off by Parayko. And it's a quick pass to Thomas. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Feeds it over. Oh, denied on the play. Wow.
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Binnington's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Washington's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. And that's off a stick. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
It started like a freight train just streaming their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in.
Broberg's got it across the line. Moves it quickly over to Holloway. Receives the pass. McMichael's got the puck in his own zone. And now he angles it across to Van Riemsdyk. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Schenn. St. Louis on the attack. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Puck picked up by Holloway. Love that hit.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Grabbed along the boards by Ferravari. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. And somehow he hangs on. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Fowler's moving the puck through his own zone. St. Louis has it against the half wall. The Capitals get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he slides it quickly to Eller. Washington's going to play it from the corner. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that pass goes off a stick. Puck grabbed by Sandin. Quick pass to Strome. What a steal in his own end. Breakaway. Can't get that one to go.
Oh, it's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
From the point, looks to make something happen. Poor pass on the play and puck leaves the zone. Puck scooped up by Strome. And now he moves it quickly to McMichael. Picked off in the open ice. Quick shot! The Capitals will play the puck from behind the net. And he takes the feed. Look out, here they come on the attack. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Washington's doubled up on their lead here in the late stages of the first, and that's got to be a real backbreaker at the other end of the ice here.
Especially to make it a 2-goal deficit at the end of the first period, James. I mean, this carries all the momentum with you into the intermission. Just got to find a way to continue that pace, continue that energy to start the second.
The Capitals get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick feed to Wilson. Taken by Chychrun. Slides it across to Duhon. lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. Second period's underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. He scores! What a finish!
Well, he explodes into that one-timer. It's a perfect setup, and he's in wonderful position. Gets a perfect rotation and buries it.
St. Louis has suddenly reminded everyone there's a lot of time left in this one, Cheryl.
And I'm not sure what was said between the first and second, James, but something was, because they're physically and emotionally engaged in this one, and they got themselves within one.
Kyler's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely, to say the least, with that one-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there, and they got to do a job.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Roy stick handling in his own zone. The Capitals are on the attack. Moves by the check. Parayko's been slashed. Penalty coming up. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. And he takes a shot. And they score on the delayed penalty. They make it count.
Well, they do make it count, James. Now, it will negate their power play opportunity, but hey, when you capitalize, you don't get the power play.
St. Louis has tied things up, and I'll tell you what, they were really working hard there, Cheryl.
Yeah, they worked hard, and now the momentum is in their favor as they get the equalizer. A critical face-off here. You want to have possession, gain the offensive zone, and continue to attack.
Moves it to Shen. Turned aside with the glove by Thompson. Washington's got a hold of the puck. Into the offensive end now. And he keeps possession. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. And now it's grabbed by Ferrapari. And he easily stops that one. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Handles the pass from the right wing. Back to the blue line. And that's off target as it hits a body. The Capitals have possession shorthanded. Shen's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And that's poked away by Ferrapari. And he sidesteps the check there. And the PK unit keeps them in there. Impressive kill, keeping this one tied. Stop that one.
Well, I really like this PK unit, James. It's working in sync, almost as if they're on a pendulum or a string together, knowing exactly what the other is going to do, and the reason they're still tied.
Word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Chikrin's gaining momentum. Takes that pass back at the point.
Sometimes you can feel the momentum swing, James. You can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
Still lots of time left in the period. Washington's got a one-goal lead. Duke's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. The Capitals will play it in their own end. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. The Blues take it along the wall. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Washington's got it in their own zone. Slides it across. Moves the puck over to Torchenko. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. The Capitals take possession in the defensive end. Tap dances around the check. Dishes it off. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass.
The Blues are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
The Capitals take possession here inside the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Strong defensive effort. Here's a short pass to Beauvillier.
sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit behind the play.
Huge steal at his own end. Puck moved over to Shen. Quick pass to Neighbors. Fires it, and that goes off course off a body. Denies him in front. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. More than half the frame has been played here. 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. Strome's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Good stand-up hit. Protas brings it in. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Getting into the later stages of this period, 3-2 is where we're sitting. Washington's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Moves it quickly over to Roy. Moves the puck. Slides by the check. And a stick breaks that up. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Let's see what the officials say.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by one. They've got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
St. Louis has the puck here off the faceoff. The Blues have it now. And he slides it quickly to Krug. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Return pass. And he's got a step. Oh, he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. Moves it to the offensive zone. And that's broken up. Toropchenko's got the puck near the back end. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone.
After the first power play unit was unsuccessful, the second unit will come on. They'll need to be urgent here as the clock is winding down, but there's still time to get one in.
And a great save! Now into the offensive zone from the right side. The Blues get a hold of the puck undermanned. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. And the middle frame almost done. The Capitals move the puck in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Protas. And the crowd urging for them to shoot as time ticks down. Nice puck check. Takes a shot. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the horn. 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice, and we're back with a third period next. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. And with that, the third period is now underway. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
St. Louis is fortunate to be in a game here in the third period, James, but they need to press. They really need to push offensively because they haven't had much offensive production in the way of shots throughout the first 40 minutes. If they can do that, create some quality as well as get presence in front of the net. Two words their coaches will be telling them: keep attacking. They have their opponent on their heels right now. These next few shifts in this third period are critically important.
Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Handles the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Parayko. St. Louis plays it against the boards. And that doesn't reach the net. Protas moves the puck. Pushes it across to Carlson. Takes it into the slot. Oh, smart heads up play to put that one away. Moves it to Radish. Moves across the point. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Let's get the call here. The Blues have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping. Washington's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
St. Louis has the puck. Here's a chance. Oh, spectacular The Capitals are in transition. Shakes off the coverage. Scores! They convert on the power play. Get it done!
And it's so important when you're on the power play to have precise execution of your passes, and you're able to move the coverage. That's exactly what they did, and they're able to convert.
Sends the pass over. Along the half wall with the puck. Picked up along the boards by Neighbors. Puck picked up by Shen. Flash from the blue line. Stops it cold. And he lays him out with that collision. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity and delivers! Washington's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Here's a short pass to Broberg. The Blues looking against the half wall. Here's a chance!
Thompson's been able to watch the game for most of the night from the other end because of the offensive production in the offensive zone, James, but there's a real good job there. Timing is everything. Staying focused, tracking the puck, and making a good save at the right time.
And the puck's booted away. And that slides right out to center ice. And makes the save. Oh, the goalie catches him right there. Thompson's got the puck, and we'll get a whistle here with a stoppage of play.
Well, and this is... Smart play, James. He made huge saves all throughout the game, and this is a smart decision to be able to preserve the lead. He knows exactly where he's at, and he gets a much-needed face-off.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Carries the puck up through center. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Strome. The Blues played along the boards. St. Louis has it behind the cage. Quick pass to Parayko. Rips it! Oh, what a violent collision there!
He just got railroaded. Closed space so fast and just taken down.
Keeps possession on the play. Intercepts it at center. Great defensive effort with the strip. And sends it just out of reach. Washington's got control of it now from their own end. Slides the puck across to Radish. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck.
The Blues really haven't done anything well tonight, James, and it's a tough one to take. You try and make adjustments, get yourself back in the game, you try to reset, but nothing works.
St. Louis gains control of the puck. Chychrun's got it in the defensive end. Radish is across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Denied by the goaltender. The Capitals gain control of the puck against the wall. Washington's on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Chychrun. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Pokes it away in his own end. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Lead pass ahead. The Blues have it now. Takes the return feed. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. And as the final seconds tick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight. And he takes the feed. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. The Blues took care of business within the Dogs, but they could not channel it into offense tonight here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they dominated in the face-off circle, but it wasn't able to...
This building's electric and both teams are set to go. The Capitals take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Ovechkin's got it in the offensive zone. Big time save on the one-timer. Puck grab by Zaka. Taken by Middlestat. Oh, you could feel that from up here.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
From one end of the blue line to the other. And that's blocked from someone in front. McAvoy's taking it from his own end. Fires it on net. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Moves it over to Carlson. Washington's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Boston's got it in their own zone. Puts it on net. Oh, blocked down by Thompson. Washington's got the puck. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Takes it to the front. Decides to think about it. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Poked away in the offensive end. Quick feed to Lindholm. The Capitals gain possession in their own end. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Denies them!
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Tries it to the crease! And that's blocked. Moves it over to Radish. On-man rush. Scores! Teed him up perfectly. The Capitals draw first blood here in period number 1.
Now, it's been a bit of a scrappy play going back and forth here, James, but they get up by 1, and you've got to wonder if it now opens the game up.
Moves it to Duhane. Oh, great move to sidestep the chip. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Kepke's got it behind his own net. Puck scooped up by Beecher. And he's knocked off the puck there. Washington's got the puck in the defensive end. The Bruins take over on possession. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Quick stop! Big stop by the goaltender right in front. Washington's looking to break out. Gets the puck over to Strome. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Fires it into the offensive corner. Lettieri's got it to the side. Loses the coverage there. Comes up with the stop. The Bruins play it along the wing. Washington's got the puck in their own end. And he takes the dish. Tries to the sweet spot. And that's blocked away. Scooped up along the wall by Poitras. Levels him against the wall. Ovechkin's lugging the puck. Oh, look at this. Moves it around along the half wall. Sends a pass over. All alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Washington's got the puck against the half wall. And now it's grabbed by Mangiapane. Handles it along the blue line. Oh, and a great save by Swayman. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it. And it stays out of the net. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. And we're about set to drop the puck here on period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Boston's start was lackluster, James, and their coaches will not be impressed. I mean, they didn't manage the puck at the blue lines. They turned it over a lot. They're going to have to find a way to have quick, close support and try and create some kind of momentum heading into the second.
And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Sends it quickly to Protas. Breakaway! He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway!
Rally breaks away from the pack with his speed. James makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net.
The Capitals have added to their lead, and they're now up by 2, Cheryl.
They've had a fantastic game so far, James, and you want to be consistent. You want to find a way to close it out. The only way you do that is continue. Don't change the mindset. Continue to press, and don't get complacent.
Anderson, that's off a stick. Feeds the puck to Lindholm. Steps into the offensive end. Passes it over. And that's intercepted by Dubois.
The Capitals have been playing great defensively. Their sticks are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
Shuts him down. The Bruins have it behind the cage. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Slides the paddle in there and pokes it away.
Well, perfect setup for the one-timer here, but the goaltender makes a perfect read to make the save.
Taken along the wall by Quatra. The Capitals scoop it up along the boards. Puck picked up by Chychrun. Knocked away. And a quick little stick lift and comes up with a turnover. That's blocked. Quick pass over to Eller. Here's an odd man rush. Broken up by Zadorov. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Washington's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Beatrice gained the line and on the attack. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. From the open ice, they gain the line. Oh, some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Zadorov's got the puck in his own zone. Tries to the crease. That one's tipped. Oh, what a glove save. Wow!
Thompson's all over that shot and makes an incredible save, getting to the top of his crease quickly, because that shot, it came fast and in a hurry from the slot.
Feeds it over. Makes the save. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. Pasternak's moving the puck through his own zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shot! Oh, I thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You can just see that inside leg just bear down, the bottom hand as well, but he's unable to convert.
Great heads-up play with the stick by Strome. Past the halfway mark of this period, 2-0 is the score. And they'll start with possession. Hammers it on net. Oh, a clutch save. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. And he sidesteps the check there. And that pass attempt is deflected. Lauko stick handling in his own zone. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Puck grab by Ferrapari. Feeds it on over to Strome. Handles the pass. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Protas plays it against the boards. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Sends one up to Lettieri. Moves the puck into the D zone. Pass across to Dubois. Shakes off the coverage. Reaches out and uses the stick. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Oh, what a save in front.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his
And
crease.
one last save. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Capitals will lose a man, tripping the call. Boston's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight. Two periods down, one more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Downside still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Boston's man advantage is still intact as this period gets underway, and they win the draw. The Capitals have possession short-handed.
I'm not sure if he just got the wind.
Oh, this looks dangerous. Oh, it's stopped. Oh, my goodness, what a save. Off a stick. Washington's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Pumps it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination.
This is a great save by the goaltender, James, but you have to be aware of who is on the ice and what their tendencies are. You know, when you have a lethal shooter that can one-time the puck like that, you got to be aware.
Easily turned away by the goalie's glove. Washington's got a hold of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Washington's got it along the wall.
Then Reams almost back on the ice.
Time's up on the power play. Both teams back to even strength. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Great poke check on the reach. On the attack along the boards. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Taken by Kepke. Look out. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. Grabbed along the board by Roy. Now a quick pass to McMichael. And he can't hang on after that hit. Boston's got it across the line. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. A chance in front. He scores! Washington's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. They've got numbers. Quick pass to Carlson. No room for that one to get through. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Great pressure to force the turnover by Protas.
The Capitals have picked off yet another pass, James. This is incredible. They dominated play all night long. They're all over the place, and they know exactly where to be at the right time to shut it down.
Picked up along the wall by Poitras. Pumped away by the goaltender.
Thompson's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there, and that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
Oh, great read on the play. The puck skips off a piece of that broken stick on the ice. Slides into Van Riemsdyk. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. There's a firm collision. Boston's got the puck. Gives him a jolt with that hit.
The Capitals know that their goaltender is sitting on a shutout right now. They've done everything they can to push the play to the outside and give an opportunity to the tender to get that big fat zero. The scoreboard's going to show it at the end of the game.
Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Past the midway mark in this period, the Capitals now lead by 3. Washington's got it, and they're on the attack.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Gains the zone through the middle. Moves the puck along the half wall. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. The Capitals will play it in their own end. Slides into Protas. Cuts to the paint. And he goes back to regroup. Backhander in front. Scores! The captain delivers. Washington's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance. performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Slides the puck over. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Slides it across. Here's a race for the loose puck. And less than a minute to go finally in this one. The Capitals take it along the wing. Loses the coverage there. Boston's got control of it now from their own end. Lettieri's carrying it ahead. Moves it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Feeds the puck to Ovechkin. Look at this. On the backhand. Scores! Well, that's number 2, Palmer.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck now. He's feeling it. He's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for the hockey.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Boston's won it. And now he moves it to Kiki. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this place recognize. Here he comes in on a breakaway. Backhander in front. Scores! Breakaway with a score!
I love that he doesn't panic when he's in on the goaltender here, James. He's patient, waits to see what he's given, and takes it.
Boston's got a hold of the puck off the draw. And that'll do it here tonight for this one. And not only with the W, he also gets the shutout in this one, Cheryl. Strong effort defensively.
A great effort, and he was the last line of defense and really tracked well, and in particular...
first cup. We are just seconds away now from puck drop. The Blues win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Toss to the front. Oh, what a stop by Binnington.
The goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Moves it quickly over to Thomas. Avoids the defender. Scores! And this place is rocking and rolling now.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said in the pregame speech, James, but it certainly worked. They came out ready to play.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Boston's got possession of the puck. Slides the puck across to Saka. The Bruins take it along the wall. Intercepted the pass. Gains the zone through center. The Bruins get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Pasternak's got it in the offensive zone. Quick feed to Parayko. And it's a quick pass to Neighbors. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Lots of time left in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Boston's got it in the defensive zone. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes a shot, and that's turned aside by Binnington. Moves it to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Takes the feed. The Blues have it now. Moves it to Broberg. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Picked up along the boards by Falk. Oh, catches him in the open ice.
Man, James, does he ever look... hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there. Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
St. Louis gets set to go to work on the power play for the first time tonight.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play yet, man. It is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They've practiced. They know what they're doing. It'll come.
And that's turned aside. The Bruins have it against the wall. Back to the point it goes. And things starting to ramp up and rush. Slides it across. What a chance there, but they can't connect. Makes the save. Boston's got it in their own zone. And he slides it quickly to McAvoy. And he takes the pass. Picked off by Kyrou.
St. Louis has been connected all night long defensively. From a structure standpoint, they are doing everything to interfere pucks, intercept, and takeaways. This is leading to offense, but they got to convert as this game is still close.
Boston's penalty killers get their man out of the box. Fantastic save!
Binnington's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Looking to knock it out of the zone. And they get the puck out, and they'll go on for a line change.
Well, this is a smart play, James. Instead of trying to carry it and transport it yourself, you get the line change. Now you got fresh legs out there to attack. McAvoy's really hearing it from the home crowd right now. They didn't like that play earlier that injured their player, and they're going to let him know it all night long.
Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Scores! And I guess they won't need that power play after all.
Well, it's a delayed call, and it almost looks as that the defensive structure collapses, and man, do they take advantage.
St. Louis wins it at center. Fox's got it against the boards. Quick shot! The Blues going to work on offense. Here's a blast!
It always amazes me that goaltenders often make this save look easy with all of that traffic in front and screen. I mean, it is important to battle and find the sight lines, and this goaltender does a great job of making it happen.
With possession along the wall. Puck scooped up by Fowler. Scooped up along the wall by Leddy. They've got some momentum here. The Blues carried along the wall. Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. And now it's grabbed by Leddy. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Oh, look at this. Here's a shot. And that's blocked as he gets down low. Denied by Sweden. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Nearing the final 60 seconds here this first period. Takes the shot. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. In the final moments of this period, the Blues now lead by 2. Lindholm's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Directed over to Holloway. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. Well, let's see if we can get some fireworks going here as period number 2 is underway. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Bruins with a flat start to that opening frame, James. They really didn't manage the puck. It was real sloppy and scrambly, and they're going to have to find a way to correct that if they want to get back in this game.
Moves it to McAvoy. And that's intercepted by Thomas. Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Leddy. Oh, what a save on the one-timer! Big-time hit check there. That's how you finish a play. Big-time. Let's go! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home. St. Louis has to feel good about their game tonight. Look at the score here, Cheryl, in period number 2. I would think, dare I say, even the coaches might be pleased.
I would say so. Also, have a look at the shot clock. I mean, they just dominated in that area as well. And typically speaking, if you find quantity and quality and combine them together.
There's a stoppage. That pane of glass got cracked after that heavy shot.
Well, it's all about safety first here, James, and they're going to make sure that they replace that pane. You know, if it's spidered, if it's cracked, and another shot comes or a big hit, that'll send it through to the fans.
Takes the pass. They've got numbers here. Shot. Tucks that one away. Off a stick, and they can't connect. The Blues play it along the boards. Sends it in front, and that's stopped. Boston's gained possession along the boards. Here they come. Lindholm's going to play it from the back of the cage. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Taken by Shen. Hammers it from the point. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. And now he moves it quickly to Neighbors. Huge steal in his own end. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Passes on over to Parayko. St. Louis on the attack. From one point man to another. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Boston's through center and now in the offensive end. And he shuts the door on that. Scores! It's in the back of the net, and I think he knocked it in there, Cheryl.
Oh, that is such a deflating goal and a real tough one for him to take. I think he lost sight of it, didn't know where it was, and as he turned around, he knocked it himself. Oh, that's a tough one to take.
Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Thomas is brought down. A penalty on the way. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Broberg. Rocks him. Takes a shot. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision.
Sometimes it's just a product of keeping your feet moving, and when you reach and you take your opponent's feet out, you're going to get the 2 minutes for tripping.
Boston's got the win off that draw. The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Yokiharu. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Boston's got the puck against the boards. And some good footwork to kick it away. Here's a pass down low. Centering feed! Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Here's scores! What a finish on the play! The Bruins have jumped right back into this one here in the second with that goal.
And you can certainly feel the momentum changing tides right there, James, especially after that goal. They've cut the deficit within one.
Handles it again. Puck picked up by Shen. Loses his balance on the play. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Swayman. Thomas will look to win the draw to continue this power play. The Blues take possession off the faceoff. Quick pass to Thomas. He's off! Turns it aside with the save! The power play looking anything but as they give up a short-handed goal with both teams back now at even strength.
The big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
Boston's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Oh, just a great heads-up play by Zadorov. Here's a chance. Look at that. He's creating a whole lot of space there. Play whistle, dead, penalty coming up.
He needs to find a way to manage his emotions here because they're creeping into his game. That's a second penalty he's taken this period.
The Blues win the faceoff. Here's a shot. Makes a save. In front of the net, the goal. Covers up for a whistle on the play. Timeout call. Both teams heading to their benches to listen to what their coaches have to say here. Thomas is ready for the face-off as we are about to resume this power play. And they win the draw here in their own end. Good read with the stick to break that up. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Denies him on the one-timer. St. Louis has possession of it now. Here's a chance behind the net. Kroom's got the puck. Here's a chance. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear. They have done that here. The Blues will have one last chance to move the puck up here on this power play. Buchnevich has got it along the wing.
Zagorov's almost ready to get back on the ice.
And they get the puck out of the danger zone. The Blues' man advantage is over.
Body language says it all, James. Have a look at the unit here. Every single one of them deflated. They know that they needed to score, and this is the expectation of the power play, and they go back to the bench with their heads facing their skates.
Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Passes on over to Yokiharu. 40 minutes to play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. And this one's underway here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Bruins really haven't played well for 40 minutes of play, James, and they need to change the mindset, refocus in this third period if they want to get back in this game. And it's going to start with puck retrieval, having some urgency around it to be able to get it and hold on to it. I mean, they haven't had any possession time.
Gets it over to Buchnevich. Along the half wall with the puck. Pass back to the point. Good defensive stop with the poke check. A howitzer! Oh, what a save with the glove by Swayman! McAvoy's got it in the defensive end. Dishes it off. Parayko's the victim of a slash, and the official caught that. We got a penalty coming up. And they get the extra attacker out as the goaltender gets to the bench. Slides it back to the blue line. Gets it to the other point. Receives the pass. Here's a chance. And let's see what the call is.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by 1.
The Blues once again send out their power play unit.
An opportunity on the power play here. You got to forget about that shorty. Otherwise, you're going to be scared to handle that puck at the top.
Missed the net, trying to tuck it into the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Bumped off the puck. The Blues have it in the offensive end. Scores! A power play goal!
Well, I really like the deployment of this power play, James. Let's face it, it is a privilege to be on it. There's internal competition. The best way to stay on it, score a goal.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Blues have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. St. Louis has the puck. The Blues cross the blue line and are on the attack. Now a quick pass to Broberg. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Sundqvist. Moves it to the middle. And that's intercepted. Takes it into the slot. Lindholm scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. Oh, far out. It stays out.
The Blues recognize that they have the lead, but also you don't get tons of great looks in a game, and this one is a missed opportunity as the puck goes off the frame and out.
They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row. Back-to-back, here they come.
The Blues win the face-off at center. And now he tries to get it across to Thomas. And that's poked away. Boston's got the puck along the boards. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
Great read on the block. Zadorov's taking it from his own end. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. And he takes the feed.
Krug's been fantastic in terms of distributing the puck tonight, James. Not a shot-first mentality, but a pass-first mentality. His awareness is off the charts.
And now it's over to Joseph. He says, let's get physical on that play. And that's deflected. Puck is picked up here in the neutral ice by Zadorov.
Boston's been terrible tonight, James. There's a lackluster performance in all areas of the game, and now the bench is quiet. They know the effort that they've put in.
Feeds the puck across to Joseph. Here's a feed in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. St. Louis came ready to play tonight. Tons of scoring chances, and they lead it big time here late in this third. Schenns won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Great stop by Swayman. Sends it over to Kepke. Look at this. Off the stars. And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. The Bruins win the draw. Passes it over. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Schenn. Almost down to the final minute here in this third. Leddy's going to play it against the half wall. And that's knocked away. He's off the one-timer. Scores! And they're saving the Blues tonight in St. Louis. The Blues continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Takes the feed at the back end. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Takes a shot. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. St. Louis continues to lead here in this final frame. They have been the busier team and the dominant team offensively tonight. The Bruins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Lindholm. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. Passes it over to Fatsa. It is all over. The Blues really controlled the pace out there tonight, Cheryl.
The control of the pace, they actually dictated right from puck off. A real dominant performance throughout the game, right from the back end through to the front. Also really like the point shots and their selection on it.
The Blues kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Slides it over to Sandin. Quick feed to Protas. Sidesteps the check. Picked up along the wall by Protas. And he turned that one aside. Works it across to Bushnevich. Passes it to Kyrou. They've got the defense outnumbered. In close. Scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Elder didn't even have a broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, oh, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did.
Washington's won the draw. The Capitals played along the boards. possession. Quick feed to Bushnevich. Read that perfectly with the poke check. Protas gains the line and into the offensive zone. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. Tosses it to Krug. Backtracks with the puck and maintains possession. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And it's a quick pass to Mangiapane. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And he slides it quickly to McMichael. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Falk. Moves it up through the middle from the right. The Blues looking against the half wall. Rips it on net. And that goes off a player. Hits him right into the wall.
Wow, this is great. He closes quickly, and you can hear the boards reverberate, James. This was a huge hit.
St. Louis has possession of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Falk. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Looking to make something happen at center. Angles it over to Joseph. And trying to shake loose. What a stop on the breakaway. Puck grab by Chychrun. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Some nice footwork here across the line. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Here's a chance on the attack. Here's a shot. Off save and just enough of it. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Up by one, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as the power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Faxas won a big draw on their own end. Cruz lugging the puck. Sends the pass over. Fowler's got it along the boards. Slides it across to Faxa. Fires it. Oh, close save and a beauty. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Great read to break up the play. Gains the zone along the right wall. Picked up along the boards by Carlson. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. Now that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The Capitals take it from their own end as they make a line change. Cuts into the paint. Great reach with the poke check. Binnington's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Dubois ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Gets a hold of the puck. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty.
Sundqvist standing up, ready to go.
And he slides it quickly to Bushnevich. Sundqvist now out of the box, and we are back to even strength.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything, so they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back on the board.
Thomas wins the draw. They'll go to work offensively here. Moves the puck. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Tries to get the puck over to Beauvillier. Grabs control of it at the point. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Moves it on over to Leddy. Dishes it to Bushnevich. The Capitals have it against the wall. Slides it quickly to Beauvillier. Washington's got it in the neutral zone. Feeds it over. Sends it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Let's get the call.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a one-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Dismiss that chance. Now a quick pass to Duhaime. Handles the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. And it's a quick pass to Van Riemsdyk. Came up with the save on that play. Here's a shot. Scores! And just like that, we are tied. A huge goal.
I absolutely love this this PK unit not just sitting back and allowing the power play to take it to them. They're saying, nah, not on this shift. And they just drive and attack, and they wind up getting that shorthanded goal. What an unbelievable play.
Does it again with the stop.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Eller's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. And they'll start with possession. Takes it to the front. Close save.
Reaction time is so critical for goaltenders because the way the players shoot in this game today, man, it is so tough to stop. So this one, instincts. Glove goes up, makes the save.
Trace in front. Oh, what a slick stop by Thompson.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
And he takes the feed. Slips by the check. Can't connect. Score!
Hang on, James. This is not going to count. Look at the bodies down there. The goaltender had no chance of playing the puck. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Look at this. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this? He's got a step. Sends it out in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Here they are on the attack. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Slides it over with pace to Parayko. And he takes the dish. And he sidesteps the check there. Save it! Scores! It's in! It's in the back of the net. I think he put it in on his own.
Oh, he did, James. I don't think he knew what that puck was. That's a frustrating goal as he puts it himself.
St. Louis has been the better offensive club to this point, and that's why they lead here in this second period. Puck scooped up by Broberg. Gets it back. Ahead of steam now towards the front. The Blues played along the wing. Sends a pass over. Moves it to Shen. Handles the puck at the point. The Blues working around near the back end. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Quick shot. Comes up with a stop.
Coach is just loving these types of shifts. A lot of pressure and effort in this one.
All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They've really turned it up a notch now. And it's carried along the blue line. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
Still lots of time left in the period. St. Louis has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. And off the face-off, they take possession. Moves around along the half wall. And that slides right out to center ice. Scooped up along the wall by Sandin. Avoids the poke check. Washington's got the puck against the half wall. One-timer! And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And it's off the iron!
The Capitals are working hard to get back in this game. They wire one off the post, but they're generating offense. The coach, the staff, the entire team needs to stay confident here. They're generating the looks. They just have to find a way to execute.
And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. Oh, great save on the play. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure, heavy forecheck, lots of shots going to the net. The goaltender is fatigued. You want to make sure that you can continue to apply that pressure and see if you can squeak one by.
I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Shakes off the coverage. A centering feed! And that goes off someone in front. Finds nothing but air on that that shot. Rips it from the blue line. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Here's a short pass to Broberg. Look at this. Dishes it off. What a great defensive play to end that rush. Sends it quickly to Van Riemsdyk. And he slides it quickly to Chychrun. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Slides it across. Oh, and he makes the save. I thought he was beaten on that one-timer, but no! Handles the pass. Can't get it to go. Neighbors works the puck in his own zone. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Washington's on the attack. And that's taken by the defense. Wicked slap shot. And it doesn't reach the... Scores! It's in the back of the net.
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
St. Louis has cashed in on all these scoring chances as they lead it late in this middle frame. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. And that's knocked away by Krug. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that's deflected off someone in front. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Slides the pass over to Krug. And now he angles it across to Faksa. Less than a minute to go here in the second. And a quick scores! And the Blues march on! The Blues have extended their lead to 2 here in the late goings of the second.
And they need to stay focused right through this second period. Listen, they've had an outstanding first 2 periods, and they have to finish strong to get to the intermission and reset the tone in the third.
Tries to get it over to McMichael. The Blues gain possession in their own end. On the attack along the boards. Here's a chance. 9 seconds and he makes the save. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. The Blues lead this one early in the third period. They have been the more aggressive team offensively with the lead in the shot department. Across the line from center. St. Louis plays it against the boards. And a quick little stick lifter comes up with the turnover. Lots of time left in this period. The Blues have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Off the face-off, they take the puck. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. Effective use of the paddle on that one. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
Washington's won the face-off at center. And now he moves it quickly to Carlson. Washington's playing it from the side. Quick pass to Sandin. And it bounces off a stick in traffic. Slides the puck over. And some textbook body contact there. Here's a shot. Denies him with a save. Great read in the offensive zone by Shaw. Scores and threes the magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there should have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home.
Shannon's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Makes some space. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Quick pass over to Sandin. Moves inside.
Binnington's been bailed out by his team here, no question, James. I mean, he's struggled between the pipes. They're doing everything they can to get on the board and keep this game in their favor. He's just got to take a breath there after that save and find a way to continue to make them.
Dishes it off. Scores! And there is a much-needed counterpunch from the other end.
Well, they've closed the gap, but the next shift is the most important. The ability to have energy and try and get that puck and get another one on the board.
Sundqvist won the draw at center. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a backhander. Big time stop. Chychrun's got the puck in his own zone. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Fires it on net. Blocked in traffic.
Ben Ream's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Parayko's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Puts it on net. Turned aside by Thompson.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position. Square to the shooter in the slot. He makes the glove hand save.
My goodness, this has been a pressure-filled shift here. Sends it over. Oh, look at that hit. And they come away with possession here in their own end. There's a collision. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Let's see what the official says here.
Goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into a hit, but this one's a tough one to take.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Quick feed to Kyrou. Ferrari is moving the puck through his own zone. Sends the puck across. Let's go! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click. St. Louis has to be pleased with what they've executed tonight. This game plan has been top-notch.
It really has. I mean, they've been physically and emotionally engaged right from puck drop, and the score is reflective of it.
The Blues take it along the wall. The Capitals gain possession. Taken along the wall by Sandin. Washington's got it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Sandin. Offside the call, will get a reset. The Blues can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. Schenns won the draw here in the open ice. Poked away at center by Dubois. Grabbed along the boards by Carlson. Takes the feed. The Blues have it from their own end. Krug's lugging the puck. Pushes it across to Holloway. St. Louis glides the puck behind the net. Oh, an even better save! Denies that opportunity.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The Blues are going to want to bring this big lead home late in the third. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Kyrou's got it against the boards. Good use of the body on the play. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Tremendous read and even greater sacrifice on the block. Less than 60 seconds to play in this blowout. He grabs the puck here at the point. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Passes the puck over to Folk. The Capitals take possession here in the open ice. And there's the save on the play. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Krug. Shot, close save, and he made it look simple. The Capitals will play it from the defensive zone. Washington's got the puck at center. With possession along the wall. And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this place recognize a hard-earned victory. Flash from the point! Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. The Blues really brought their A game out there. And it's time to drop the puck. The Capitals take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. And he slides it quickly to Carlson. Comes up with a big-time glove save. Too much congestion in front. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You got to be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck. And get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're going to get the interference call.
Poked away in the neutral zone by Ovechkin. What a chance here! Passes it over! And that rush ends as that pass is blocked. Big time stop there.
As a goal there, you have to
Scores! Oh, wow! What a finish on the one-timer!
It always amazes me, James, because we know where this puck is going, right in his wheelhouse. Everywhere knows where this puck is going, but he still converts on it. Amazing shot.
Boston's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. The Bruins have the puck in the corner. There's a shot, and the goaltender manages to get a hand on that one. Oh, they do it again! Picked up along the wall by McMichael. Moves it to Mangiapane. The Capitals carry it along the wall. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Hammers a shot, just slide to the net. Fires it, gets down low and blocks the shot. In all alone. Big stop right there. The penalties coming up on the play.
When it's just you and the goaltender, you got to get a shot off, and coming in from behind because there's no time and space, the tripping call leads to the penalty shot.
That's shut down on the penalty shot.
Yeah, and he shuts it down, and what I like about this is the confidence and aggressive nature of his positioning. He challenges the top of his crease and tracks that puck perfectly.
The Capitals win the draw here in their own end. Washington's in now. Throws it to the middle, and that doesn't go as it's off the stick. Boston's got it along the wall. Oh, what a big-time stop by Thompson.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Takes the feed at the point. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Capitals look to start the transition game. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Here he is with the backhander, and he comes up big again.
What a save. I mean, how quick you have to be able to get on that puck, James. Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
The Bruins have it now. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Scores! And as they say, street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
And he passes it up ahead to Dow. Jabs the puck away. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And he loses control here. Slides the puck over to Lindholm. Here's a short pass to Wilson. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Grabs the puck in the slot. And he gets in front of that. Picked up along the boards by Sandin. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
Quick pass to Mangiapane. Skates to the crease. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Boston's on the attack. Huge steal in his own end. Washington's got the puck in the defensive end. Scooped up along the wall by Ferrapari. Washington's moving the puck through center ice. Play is called for offside. Getting into the later stages of this period, we got a tie game. The Bruins win the draw here in the neutral zone. Boston's going on the attack as they gain the zone. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. They've got numbers here. To his teammate. And he easily stops that one. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Inside the final minute of the first here. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. The Capitals take possession in the defensive end. On the backhand. Oh, what a save. He stopped it. Wow.
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Period number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. Looking for that go-ahead goal here as the play is underway in the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Capitals really haven't generated anything offensively, and I believe it starts in their defensive end, James. They're not connected. They're not getting exits that create speed through the neutral zone, and their opponent's doing a good job to shut it down. The minority of the shots, but they're lucky it's still tied. They can get back in this game.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Washington's got the puck. Shakes himself free. Passes it over. Boston's grabbed a hold of the puck. And he takes the pass. Middlestad's got it in the offensive zone. Boston's got the puck against the wall. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Here they come on the attack. Beats the puck over. Oh, denied on the play. Wow.
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason.
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You sense an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Washington's got a 1-goal lead. Dubois won the draw. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Rips it from the blue line. Blocked in traffic. Washington's got the puck along the boards. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. The Bruins win the face-off at center. Taken by Radish. He's it over! Oh, and the goalie catches up right there. Boston's got it in their own zone. Can't hang on after that hit. Quick feed to Beecher. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Eller's stick handling in his own zone. To the front! And now it's grabbed by Van Riemsdyk. Broken up with a stick. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. From the point, they take control of it. Spectacular kick save there. And that pass is redirected. Taken along the wall by Mangiapane. Takes the feed. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Boston's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Stones him on the one-timer. Moves it quickly over to Wotherspoon. Here's a chance. Makes the save. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Oh, look at the pass. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Past the halfway mark of this period, Washington's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Saka's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Boston's through center and now in the offensive end. And look at that penalty coming up.
Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
Shuts it down on the penalty shot.
I love how aggressive he was. James doesn't give the shooter any daylight in that net, makes a huge save.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Lets it go! Blocked in front. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Here they come on the attack. Music and Chikrin. Middlestat swinging the puck through center ice. Goes right to the crease. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Play rolls on. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Skates across the blue line. Slides it across. Great reach with the poke check. Dishes it off. Scores! Right down the Middlestat. Casey Middlestat makes it count. The Bruins get the break they need here late in the second.
Sometimes when it gets late in a period, you have more urgency in your step, and they were certainly more aggressive in that last shift, and it showed when they attacked the net.
Late goings of this period. The Bruins still trail by a goal here, but they are back into this one, only down by one. The Capitals win it in the defensive zone. Washington's looking to break out. Protas plays it against the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Feeds it over to Kiki. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Ferrapari. Oh, he'll feel that one. Now a quick pass to Roy. And that's just out of reach. Loose puck and they're off to the races. And he comes up with it. Takes the pass. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. And we've got period number 3 next. 2 down. 1 to go. 3rd period. They're ready to drop the puck. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Bruins coach won't be happy with their performance tonight in the effort areas and the habits. I mean, they really haven't been hard on the puck. They haven't been strong or physical. And as a result, their opponent has taken it to them because they've had the puck the entire game.
Moves the puck into the attacking area. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, it's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Oh, a huge save! Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Capitals have a little breathing room here, but not much as they lead at 3-2. The Bruins will play it in their own end. And it's a quick pass to Kiki. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Oh, and he had the answer on that one.
Just a fantastic save through traffic here, James, and this is why goaltenders practice all the time, tracking and the player's net front. You got to be able to find the puck at a moment's opportunity, and he finds it and makes the save.
Passes it over. What a steal in his own end. And he slides it quickly to Lindholm. Takes the return feed. Sends it in front. And that's stopped. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Puck picked up by Dubois. And now he moves it quickly to Mangiapane. Regroups with the puck back inside the D zone. Loses the coverage there. Washington's got the puck in the corner. Strome's got the puck. Here's a blast. And that shot dies in traffic. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Washington's got a hold of the puck. Dished on over to Strome. Looks to pass it to Beecher. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Van Riemsdyk. Protas gains the zone. Ovechkin's got it along the wing. Snagged with the glove by Swayman. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Cuts to the paint. Slides it diagonally to Wotherspoon. Picked off by Ferrapari. Receives the pass. Along the half wall with the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Yokiharu. The Capitals will play it from the corner. And that's broken up.
Gotta love these moments within a game, James. It's tight. The game really hasn't opened up. You gotta play free, but you have to play responsible as well.
Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Knocked away by Roy. Oh, here we go. Nice defensive robbery on that. Boston's moving it along the wing. Puck grab by Lettieri. Comes up with the stop. Thompson's got the puck, and he's going to... slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. And that's off a stick. Tries to get the puck to Ovechkin. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What a play!
Well, great placement, but he had to get the one-timer off quickly, James, because he didn't have much time and space in that net front area. You know that they're going to close quickly on you when you find that that puck comes across.
Here's a short pass to Carlson. Rocks him on the play.
Listen, James, the game is well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Kiki's stick work will land him 2 minutes for slashing. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Puck scooped up by Sandin. It's a 3-on-1. Across the line. That's the save. Hold on, stay out. Quick pass to Wilson. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Feeds it over. Boston's got possession of the puck. Tape-to-tape pass is center. Great reach with the poke check by Chychrun. Picks up the puck. Good check, frees the puck up. Can't keep a hold of it. The Bruins looking against the half wall. And that's poked away by Chychrun. The Capitals gain control of the puck against the wall. The Bruins ready to go on the attack. Moves behind the net. Washington's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Taken by Ovechkin. Oh, look at this. Oh, clutch save here in this third period.
It's a close game, and you know it's the third period, and the next goal is pivotal, and you want that one back, certainly if you're the shooter.
And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. The Capitals come away. building's electric and both teams are set to go. The Blues will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Sends it across the ice. Boston's gained possession along the boards. Zadorov's caught with the hook, and the officials saw it. Here comes the call.
This is a real tough way to come out of the gate, the onset of the game. You want to get everyone into it. You want to get momentum rolling, and now you're killing a minor.
The Bruins win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Boston's got the puck against the boards. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Binnington. Quick feed to Bushnevich. And that's off a stick. Sharp angle shot. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. And he slides it quickly to Kiki. Across the point. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Quick pass to Fowler. Now a quick pass to Bushnevich. Nice dish from the left wing. The Blues played along the boards. The Bruins pick up steam and are on the attack. Here's a chance in front. And that chance is blocked. The Bruins fail to capitalize on the power play.
Nothing like a strong PK to just elevate the team right from the bottom to the top of the roster. This takes hard work, and they certainly showed why they're on that unit.
Broberg's going to play it against the half wall. Here's a shot! Denies him on the stopper! From the right side, takes the pass. The Bruins played along the wing. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Neighbors. Shot! Shuts him down! Picked up along the wall by Shen. Hard hit, frees up the puck. Shen's got it in the defensive end. The Bruins have it against the wall. McAvoy's taking it from his own end. Moves it around along the half wall. And that pass goes off a stick. Feeds the puck over to Texier. Into the corner of the attacking area. Directs it on over to Petrov. Boston's got the puck against the half wall. Shot! Deflected in front! They score! A Bruins goal! Boston's opportunistic game finally pays off as they have the game's first goal here in the back half of the frame.
Now it's about continuing to push, right? One goal simply isn't enough. You're at the back half of the first, which means there's over 40 minutes left to play in this game. They got to continue to execute if they want to wind up with a W at the end of this one.
And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. The Bruins have it now. And he takes the feed. Denies it! Quick feed to Krug. Sends the pass over. From the point, looks to make something happen. Boston's got the puck in their own end. From point blank, they score! And we're all tied up.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal.
More than half the frame has been played here. It's all tied up. And now it's grabbed by Yokiharu. Lettieri's gained the line and on the attack. Great pressure with the stick. Puck picked up by Holloway. St. Louis plays it along the wing. And that goes off a player in front. Puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it again. Picked up along the boards by Falk. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Pass to Neighbors. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Oh, gets a little score! That's tipped in front.
I don't think this is going to count, James. This looks like it's a high stick, and the official had a good look at it, but they're going to gather themselves and look at it a second time to see if it's above the crossbar.
Sundqvist won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. And it's a quick pass to Faksa. Shot! getting a piece of that one. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
He makes some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
And here's the pass to Kiki. And that's intercepted by Fowler. Now they more than that to beat him. Wait, they're signaling a goal. It looked like he had it, but it looks like they're signaling a goal now. Here in the late goings of the period, St. Louis has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. The Bruins get a hold of the puck off the draw. Slides it across. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Boston's gained possession. Stopped by the goaltender. It's in the back of the net for an own goal. The Blues have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities and as a result have the lead. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Moves it quickly over to Costello. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments.
Every playoff game, our team score rates you on.
2 more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. And play has resumed here in period number 2. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Blues have a lead in this game. Now they have the majority of the shots, and this is a high-scoring affair. Not much defense to talk about. You got to figure that the next shot might win.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Boston's still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. Thomas has it in their own end. Tries to get it to Kyrou. Drills him. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Puck sent over to Zaka. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Slides it up to Thomas. Coming to the slot. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Swayman.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. Boston's on the attack. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Moves it to Parayko. St. Louis is across the line and in the offensive zone. Takes it and looks ahead. The Blues get a hold of it. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Good save! And he slides it quickly to Petra. And now he moves it quickly to Kiki. Odd man rush. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Neighbors plays it now. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Huge steal in his own end. Scooped up along the wall by Kepke. And he slides it quickly to Beecher. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save in front. And they score!
James, the official waved this off right away. This is going to be goaltender interference. Listen, these rules are put into play to protect the goaltender. The moment you come into contact, this is going to be waved off.
No time to think about that non-goal calls. We are ready to resume here. Castellites won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Here they come on the rush. Sends it in front. He scores! What an opportunity and delivers! The Blues make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
And you can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed. Much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James. But I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
St. Louis plays it against the boards. Taken along the wall by Beecher. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. On the attack along the boards. Grabbed along the board by Sundqvist. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Great stop by Swayman.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
Now a quick pass for Yoki-Haru. Moves the puck along the half wall. Centering feed! And he denies that great opportunity there. Here's a short pass to Bolduc. Puck grab by Leddy. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. Dishes it off. Poked away by McAvoy. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Scores! And I guess they won't need that power play after all.
Well, it's a delayed call, and it almost looks as that the defensive structure collapses. And man, do they take advantage.
Sakas won the draw at center. Quick pass to Pasternak. Battle along the boards. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. And a stick breaks that up. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Blues have it from the corner. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Taken by Buchnevich. Quick feed to Krug. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Blazing in on the breakaway. What a save by the Tendy there.
Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his net, challenges and makes the save.
Hyru's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Let's see the call here. Middlestats called for tripping. He's off to the box. Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work. The Blues will go to work here in the offensive zone. St. Louis has a chance for one last rush before time runs out of the period. The Blues take it along the wall. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next.
Hey fans, don't forget to pick up your team calendars. They're available in section 144.
Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. Boston's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Quick pass across to Kiki. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. Tries to feed it over to Thomas. Taken down, and the officials caught it. Here comes the call.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
Boston's got it in the defensive zone.
Thomas has been so impressive tonight, James. He's dictating where he wants to be, when he's going to be there, and how he's going to do it. I mean, this puck is on his stick. He's falling to the ice, and he still manages to get a good scoring chance.
Saka's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Thomas wins the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And they score! On the power play, they make it happen. St. Louis continues to be on point here in this third period, finding more and more offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been generating offense. They've been strong in their own zone as well, James. They've just been great from start to finish. The coach is going to love this one. It's been a terrific performance, a 200-foot game that's led to this score.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. And he sidesteps the check there. Oh, a reactionary save! Boston's got possession while undermanned. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Oh, and he whiffs! The Blues look to start the transition game. Throws one up to Thomas. Cutting to the front of the net, and he opts to wait for more support. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. And another call against the home team, and these fans I think they've had enough.
They've had enough, and they're booing at the officials. And for the players, this is so frustrating. You try and kind of get the temperature of the way the official's going to call the game, and real tough to read when you get 3 in a row like that.
Jostled off the puck.
James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there, and that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
Along the right side into the offensive zone. What a save by Bennington. One last gas to make something happen on this power play. Lays the body into that play. Here's the pass. A chance in front. Big time stop by Swayman.
With a comfortable lead, James, some would say that that power play really wasn't a big deal, but I would say different. It's really important that you push, you continue to work on your habits because the timing could be different next time.
Saka's got it against the boards. A chance. Blocker saved by Bennington. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Now over to Pareko. Pasternak's lugging the puck. Here they come on the attack. Can't make the play and the puck leaves the zone. Puck scooped up by McAvoy. And now he passes up to Kepke. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. St. Louis came in hungry for this one, and their offense has exploded to lead here in the third. And now it's grabbed by McAvoy. Boston's got him along the wall. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Bennington.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he doesn't...
All alone. Oh, I think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, he's running out of real estate.
Shakes off the coverage. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Great read by Kyrou. Oh, he'll feel that one later on, but what a block. Passes it over. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Center and feed. They score! What a goal! Boston's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know your team can play like, you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
And that's off target.
He can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
With possession along the wall. Stopped with ease. Picked up along the wall by Neighbors. The Bruins gain possession. Moves it quickly over to Neighbors.
Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? As it's going back and forth, goals from all areas as players shoot from all angles and attack the zone.
They've got numbers. Feeds it over on the attack. And through the turns, they score!
Oh, it's chaos. It sure is, but this is going to get waved off. Look at all the bodies in front. This is definitely goaltender interference.
St. Louis is having one of those nights that anything that they put on net seems to light the lamp. And they lead it big time here late in this third period. Good positioning there to knock it away with the glove. Can't keep a hold of it. St. Louis has it near the wall. Tosses it on to Kepke. The Bruins carry it along the wall. Pokes it away in his own end. And the final seconds ticking away here in regulation. Shot! Denies it in front. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. The Blues move it ahead. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Comes up with a big pad save to deny. And there's another stop.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
And he keeps possession. Moves the puck. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Feeds it over. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Handles the puck. Slides it across. Quick shot. They score!
they come.
St. Louis wins it. And now he moves it to Kyrou. That'll create some separation. Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. St. Louis gets the win on a night that their offense was just simply relentless in the O-zone.
Yeah, a ton of shots on net, and you can get frustrated. Your stick can get tight in a tight game, but they...